Wow. My R factor went on perfectly, but I forgot to start something, so I took off. Started crew chief, came back in the game. It loaded the track to 100%, and it took me back to the interface, and I can hear the music of the game, but I'm logged on to the track because I can hear the cars go by. I never had a crash like that.
Just now?
I'm at the track. I can hear it, but I got the interface in the front.
That's weird.
Yeah, it never crashed like that. Oh, I think I'm gonna click the X there and goes our factor.
I gotta figure out what's wrong with my invoice. It's not. The Discord isn't going through my headphones. A second, I'm hearing someone talking. My room shut. I can't in here.
Yeah, you're pretty far. You're pretty far. It's like it's all mongled a bit, mumbled.
I might have my gain down too far. Let's see. Does that help at all?
Yeah, it's safe.
Oh, let's see here. Yeah, first time racing for me since I had my surgery last week.
Party girl.
Can I hear you now?
Okay, can you hear me now? Test, test. Dang it. Let's see. Can you hear me? Hey, Jill, can you hear me?
Yeah, perfect.
Okay, let's see here. Okay, and then I can hear you now too.
Yeah, so good. Something was askew.
Yeah, it was the my input was set to a default microphone, which I don't even use. Oh, it's on my webcam, which I don't even have on right now. And instead of my Fi-Find microphone.
Yeah, that's good.
Got it all fixed now. I'm all hopped up on painkillers, so.
Well, if Norm Graf shows up, you'll be on medication, both of you.
Yeah, I've got a cervical collar on too, so it's going to be hard to drive.
Okay, I just got on this track and I don't know this car. It's unbelievable. I'm slow in it.
Yeah, I got no clue about the Toyotas. But I hear they're fast. Oh, I had a cough so bad I almost puked.
Hello.
Yellow.
Hello.
Ross here? Ross, can you hear us?
He's having other engagements right now. He's a little busy.
Okay, the link he put up does not function.
Oh.
Link to what?
The YouTube stream says no longer available. I was just gonna let him know.
Oh.
Can't post in that channel though.
I just DM him.
Well, that's why I'm asking if he's busy.
Oh.
Won't bother him. I can tell Carl he might be able to do it. No.
Oh, this is Sean. I can't.
No. Carl has no access. It's a computer in Ross's house.
Yeah.
That
It's a
channel of the MNRL. Okay, I thought
Yeah.
Carl had before.
I didn't realize that was you, Sean, for a
Yeah.
second.
Carl has he posted the password in the same channel I'm talking about.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So, but he wouldn't have access to the link
Nope.
on the back side of the YouTube. So, anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's me.
It's been a long time. How you been?
I don't know. Good enough.
Mom okay?
Mom's old. Good
Yeah.
enough. She's hanging
Okay,
in there.
good. Okay. Fair enough.
You got your collar on here.
Yeah. You can hear it with the Velcro?
No, you just said something about it somewhere.
Oh, yeah. I tell you what, my left arm don't hurt no more. Best surgery I ever had.
Oh, good. Good deal.
Oh, jeez. Anybody know how much fuel we'll need for each race, or estimate?
It's too early for that. That's something in the last 15 minutes before a race. Okay.
Okay.
Where was I? I was.
Hi.
Hey, Oliver, how you doing?
Fine, you?
Pretty good, pretty good. Nice to meet you finally. After all this talking today.
Is it Oliver or Olivier?
It's in French, Olivier, but you can call me Oliver. I don't mind.
You'll answer to either?
Yeah.
Okay.
What about
Sorry?
Didou? Where are you from?
South Shore of Montreal.
Bon, c'est ça. Moi, je suis à Laval.
Ah, j'étais à Saint-Jean-sur-Richelieu. Là, ça,
Oui.
c'est qui parle, là? Ça, c'est Gilles?
Ouais.
Je m'en doutais un peu avec les noms.
C'est sûr. So, yeah, okay. More or less front right-eye.
Cool. So you go by Ollie too, or no? Because I got my friend Oliver Day. I call him Unky Ollie. He'll be in here shortly too. He's also Canadian, but from the Toronto kind of area.
Well, Gilles there is actually about, without traffic, 45 minutes away from me.
Okay.
Somewhere around there.
With traffic, 2 hours and a half.
See, you guys judge distance by how long it takes to get there, just like us in Wisconsin. It's like I don't know how many miles it is from here to Madison, but it's about a 2.5 hour ride.
Yeah, it's pretty much the same.
Yeah, ain't that right, right, Sean?
Yeah, I think we do. I don't know if everywhere does that.
I
What do
don't
they
know,
do
man.
in, like in LA, where they got 3 hours of traffic to go 5 miles.
Yeah, that's a whole different story there.
Oh, well, I can tell you about that. I once lived 11 kilometers from where I worked, and it was taking me about an hour and 15 minutes each morning.
Yikes.
Oof.
Oh, wow. Having wet tires in the front makes a huge difference. I had slicks before.
Oh. Oh, is it wet again?
It's drying up, I think.
Yeah, it's only 5% wet.
Actually, I see zero.
Okay, if you don't see any spray out of your rear view mirror, you should be good to go with dry tires at that point. Olivier is also new to this uh place like I was last year, Sean and Jill. So
To this
Still,
circuit.
still
To
pretty
our-
new to R Factor 2 as well. About 40 hours in, that's all.
You haven't given up yet. That's good. Well, welcome.
I'll check in a minute, but I think it's 1,800 hours. No, 800 hours.
I hit the jackpot when I came up with this setup.
I don't even play with setup for now because I wouldn't even know what actually is good and what's not.
Yeah, it's got a book.
Yeah, it takes a little time to get used to. But main thing is lower your tire pressures down as low as you can get them.
Well, thing is my technique is not good enough to be consistent enough for a setup change to actually show any difference.
You'll notice a big difference in if you lower your tire pressures, how consistent you can be with just that alone. I got a PDF file I can share with you later on setups. I call it setups for dummies or dampers for dummies. I call it. It's got a list of all the things that is changeable or setupable, and it explains it all, what they all do. It helped me out quite a bit.
Well, I just shaved some time of my time now.
It just started raining again.
Yep.
Uh-oh. Eduardo is here. Okay, we'll be away for a few moments.
Okay. Oh, snipe. Ooh. Yeah, if you just stick to your racing line, the faster cars should pass you. Just as long as you're being safe and predictable, that's all they care about. Trust me, I get passed a lot.
it's not really easy to learn a track in those conditions because it's the first time I actually play on this track.
Yeah, that makes it tough.
And also with this car.
This has been a hard track for me to learn. I don't know why especially, but
Yeah, it doesn't really have a good flow for me. I don't know why. I think it's the S's. And then there's that one part after that long straight that's really kind of useless. Be right back.
There's some part that are actually blind, so it's kind of hard to judge where the corner is.
they put bollards in the S's though. That helps over the blind, the crest of the hill there, so you can see the apexes. I don't know if that's just in the mod they did that, or if the actual track now has bollards there, pylons.
It has.
It does?
Yeah.
Huh. Okay.
Okay. Income color always needs to be readjusted. Oh, don't get my what's my headset cord locked in with it. Ooh.
Actually, about the tire pressure, I think it's already at the lowest. It's like 180 kPa.
Yeah.
So Stacy, I can't put them lower.
Okay, yeah. Sometimes the cars are set up with like maybe like 10 pounds too many, and some are. The SGS cars are usually pretty good on having them low because they know what's up. Okay. Oh, Unky Ali is in here now. Yay!
Oliver is racing today. Oliver Day.
Olivier, it was no big deal. I would have waited till it came to a section where it was safe to pass you. Hopefully others will do the same in the S's.
Yeah, I'm having some problem with the last two S's.
Yeah, they get tighter.
Yeah. So I don't know, should I brake? Should I downshift sooner?
Downshift.
I kind of got problem.
Downshift, I'm usually in like second gear there.
What? I usually pass them in fourth gear on GT4.
Oh, it all depends on the gearing. And the car too. Dang it. Still too dry for wets?
Look like.
Yeah.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Hey, you.
Pitta.
Man, there's so many corner where I go off track.
Yeah, these S's are always a pain for that.
Well, it's not really the S's, it's other corners.
It just takes some time. The more time you're on track, the more you get used to it, and you learn your breaking points.
And you look further out, and you um,
Find points on the map or on the car on a track to look for your breaking points.
Yeah, it's that sometime I think I can push harder and for longer, but I can't. So I actually go too deep in the corner and go off track at the exit.
Yep, I know that very well. Yeah, the more time you're on track and stuff, it becomes muscle memory, and your body will just take over.
Yeah, it's probably when I feel I'm in the flow.
Yep, you'll get there. I'm not there yet, but you'll get there.
What a dive.
You like that?
Hey, that's a bit risky, but no problem.
Yeah, I was trying to race smooth. I didn't want to impede you either, so. But I did. I'm sorry.
No, no, you don't. You don't. No problem.
I'm new to passing other cars, so you gotta give me a break.
Rule number one to be the driver in a faster class: always blame the slower class driver.
Okay, I'll jot that down. Note to self. Blame everyone else.
Yep, you do nothing wrong. You are God's given talent.
Damn Skippy. At least I know I'll get a top 5 finish so far in the LMP3 class. If I don't, then there's something wrong with me.
Good evening, everybody. Feel free to stay out on track and keep getting some practice laps in. I'm going to dig up a driver's brief and we'll go through that while y'all finish up some more practice before we move to qualifying.
Howdy, guys.
All right, everybody. Welcome to the MNRL, the VP Sportscar Challenge. LMP3 and GT4s at COTA, where it looks like it does rain in Texas every once in a while, I guess, huh?
Yeah.
Everybody, please stay on Discord throughout the race, just so mainly for during the race, so that if there's any safety hazards that anybody can call out. That's the number one priority for being on Discord during the race. I kind of don't have a race-specific driver's brief, so I'm going through one that I've got that's kind of an overall general driver's brief. So as you might notice that we do have a couple of newcomers, and welcome to CMS and one of our weekly series. Glad to have you. The allowed global driver aids are the clutch, auto lift, and blip only. Plus of the cars that have any of the onboard, like the Normas, have traction control and braking. I haven't driven the GT4s enough. Do they got traction control and anti-lock brakes too? Okay.
Yeah, they do.
So both cars have plenty of adjustment, so that's good. We're going to start qualification here at the top of the hour with the GT4s will go out first. And then a minute prior to the 10-minute mark, the LMP3s can line up, and 30 seconds before time for the GT4s runs out, we can the LMP3s can go out, but please do not obstruct the GT4 that might be finishing his lap up. Tonight's race lengths are 30 minutes. Well, I'll be right back. All right, sorry, folks. I'm just reading through my notes here. This is kind of getting back to the swing of doing the hosting duties here, and plus I don't have, like I say, a formal written driver's brief for this series as of yet. So it's kind of winging it, just like I'll be winging the reverse grid. I hope I can figure it out. But we have kind of a small LMP3 turnout tonight. Hopefully it'll all work out. So like I said, the race lengths will be 30 minutes. We'll be doing two 30-minute races. The plan will be for the second race to have reverse starting grid of the results of the first race. And to be eligible for the reverse position, you need to finish the race. So it's important to not DNF if you want to take advantage of maybe starting up front for the second race. We didn't specify an orange zone, but I would assume it'd probably be after the end of the S's or.
Yeah.
So on the first lap, you're free to race, but the penalties are stricter if you cause an incident on up through to let's say to the end of the S's. I think Ross may have eased the track limits. Has anyone noticed in practice if it's any better than it was for practice?
Hopefully not.
It's still pretty tight.
Okay, he may not have. He sent me a message asking if I wanted him to, and I thought, well, I don't know if it. So I said it's okay if he did, but I think he may have not got my message. So if it's like it was, well, then it's kind of good because that's what we all practice to anyway. Plus, you know, hopefully everyone knows where the track is cutting the cuts at now anyway. So we'll just have to work. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Stay on the track, stay within the rules. You know, I mean, like I say, and one wheel touching the racing surface at all times. Hopefully we won't have to worry about pit entry and exit because I don't think anyone will be needing a pit in a 30-minute race. So strongly recommend that wipers and lights be on auto or on, as in we already know that we need that. The blue flag is simply treat blue flag drivers like any other, except that the blue flag driver may not use defensive lines against the car that's lapping them. Both drivers have a responsibility for executing a clean pass. Follow the CMS golden rule of racing. If you gain an advantage through contact, track cut, or other means, return the time or position to gate any advantage gained, but do so in the most careful manner possible. Just like rejoining the track, if you've had a spin or went off track, please be sure to rejoin safely and not to obstruct or harm another person's race. I don't think they have any outstanding penalties from the first round. If so, it's your responsibility to reserve that penalty within the first three racing laps. And the part about DFQs during qualifying, I'm going to be trying to qualify too, so I won't be able to clear those. And if you get stuck and your car's not dead, don't hit escape or your race will be over. Control Alt or Delete or unplug your network cable and rejoin. You can still come back and finish the race and maybe get a better starting position for the second race if I figure out the reverse order. Don't think we'll need a pit box check. And I'm kind of sorry that I haven't got this driving's briefing down pat yet, but as I get back into the swing of things, it'll get better. So any questions at this time?
Maybe about the start.
Oh, yeah, is it behind the in-game pace car, or did it get changed for this round, or do we not know yet?
That's a really good question, Alec, and I wish I could answer. And I
Okay.
guess we'll find out in round one because me and Ross hasn't had a discussion about whether he changed anything, and I haven't been making the mods just yet. So
No.
that'll be a wait and see. So we'll see how it goes. Okay.
Yep.
We
I
like
would
surprises.
say, and when we get to it, if it is, I'll try and say something for GT4s, because the P3s, like, or even all of us, we can, even if it does throw the green, would everyone like to still honor at the finish line, or would you like to all go on the green?
I think didn't we last race just decide that when it goes green, we go green? I mean,
Yeah.
like I say, we may work towards getting
Yeah.
the rules set more solid
Yeah.
as we establish.
The
what's
only
the best
reason I say that for this track is just because the GT4s giving that little bit of a gap are going to be before the corner when the green flag drops.
Yeah, no, I get what you're saying. I'm not exactly sure what would work best, but at this point,
I
if
would
we
say
all agree,
GT4s I would say GT4s can't accelerate until after they get around the corner.
Yeah, that works too, if everyone wants to kind of go with that. So I was just saying, just because, like, for the GT4s, so you guys didn't have to try and race each other through the final corner.
well,
Go down a little bit, but
yeah, it kind of would put the rest of the GT4 field at a disadvantage if the leader gets to turn the corner and accelerate. You kind of ought to wait. I mean, it sounds like the most fair thing to do would be for the whole GT4 field to make it onto the straightaway.
Yep.
So the
Or
finish line,
or at least or start finish line is when we can start accelerating. That probably sounds like the best plan to me.
Yep.
Yep, sounds fair.
How much fuel does the LMP3 cars need for the races?
30 minutes worth. Sorry, probably 10 to 12 gallons is what I'm thinking, and maybe a little less with the rain.
Yeah. Okay.
And if any other questions, or we'll push this thing to qualify and get the ball rolling.
So, to be clear, both LMP3s and GT4s start at the line, or
Yeah, I think that sounds like the
Okay.
best plan,
Gotcha.
especially with the way the first turn and the start finish line are.
Yep.
It'll be more fair that if everyone, as the pairs reach the start line, that's when your race starts. So that's what we're going to go with for tonight. Okay, everybody. And I'm going to push. And if any other questions, or I'm going to move us to qualifying. With that, I'm pushing the button to move to the next session. So if anybody didn't catch that, GT4s will go out for the first 10 minutes of qualifying. With a minute to go, the LMP3s can line up, and with 30 seconds left before the 10-minute mark, the LMP3s can go out as the GT4s finish their laps. And thank you for everyone for coming out. Looks like our LMP3 field shrank by about half, but we'll have some fun and enjoy the racing, folks. Thank you, JT. Oliver, please don't chat in the text while other group is qualifying.
Just squeaked it out there.
Yeah, there's JT got the pole. Well, congratulations on the LMP3 pole, JT, and on your last lap effort there. And Johnny on the GT4s. Everybody be sure and load your race setups. And if you need wet tires like I needed, be sure and put them on, because I went out at first and didn't even realize I had the slicks on for a minute or two, so kind of wasted part of my qualifying anyway.
Oops, sorry.
We'll do about how about 5 minutes of warm up, because we don't really need the whole thing and need to move this thing along. All right, folks.
JT, what's the fuel number? I know you've calculated it.
Give me 1 second.
Okay.
I think we were doing 2.9 in the dry. I think like 2.75 in the wet.
In the dry, you'll be up towards like 3 in full dry if it doesn't rain again.
If you did 3 liters flat, and for some reason you managed to do under 2-minute laps, I think 17 laps for the race of fuel. So that comes out to 51 liters.
51 liters, and that's at what, 3 liters a lap?
3 liters a lap for 17 laps worth. If we're doing 2-minute laps, it's 15 minutes plus some change for the pace lap.
Okay.
So that should be close to relatively safe, but you can always run 55 if you really want it.
Yeah.
You shouldn't feel the difference.
Yeah.
I guess GT4s use more fuel then, because 18 laps is 69 liters.
Fuel usage and different tank size as well.
Well, 18 laps?
69 liters is 18 laps. I was using, when I saw, about 2.15 liters a lap. So that gives room.
So the question is, do we pick rain tires or slicks to start?
It's dry right now.
Or drying, the track is 15%.
Yeah, it's the in-between stage at the moment.
It's at that awkward stage yet. Like pre-teens. I think we've all been there.
Yeah, how many decades ago though?
Yeah, I don't remember mine. I think mine was BC. Before cars, that is. Or cable, how about that? Yeah, we may have to pick to get either wets or dries.
I just looked at the weather app. It says no more rain in Austin, so I would say probably start on dries, and then if it does rain, you can switch later. First couple of laps may be kind of hairy on slicks, but
Yeah.
it'll be better at the end. I don't know what the real road is set to, but it seems high.
Martine's got a question in chat about the GT4s.
Yeah, is the
engine
fuel-
mixture.
Is
You running it on quali?
You can run it on qual. You can run it on whatever one you want. You just have to set your fuel number for it. But what that does is your fuel usage and power. So like the higher the mixture, the more power, but the more you burn fuel.
So GTs are running on 3.
About 3 liters a lap. So then yeah, I mean there should be
No,
enough. In the,
number 3.
Make sure it's my maximum value. Number 3.
yeah, so that would be number 3, which is probably the quali trim. And it's because it's a sprint, I would recommend running that, but then just figuring out what your fuel number is for that. I will say now as well, with it being drier, your fuel number is going to be a lot higher. You're going to burn more fuel in the dry than in the wet. So you can refill, but it is a sprint race where there's no mandatory stop, so like you don't have to. So maybe give yourself a little bit of a buffer.
Anybody in the
mixture.
GT4 want to help give him some advice? Like, what is it going to take? A full tank? Anybody just help him
Yeah,
out?
I'm running 50 liters.
What's
It's
your usage per lap?
I'm going to push us into the move us on to the race. Okay, folks.
Yep.
Yeah, dry tack for me was 2.3.
Oh, then yeah, 50 you'll be fine, I think.
Attention grid, will all non-essential personnel leave the grid now?
So rolling start, right?
Yes.
If
Rolling, and I
Formation
do
lap.
believe it's behind a safety car. Or no, we don't have the safety car, so it'll be
Yeah,
a manual formation.
Yeah, single file or double file. Double file, I think.
Double
The
file.
race starts at the start finish line for each car. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what we're going to go with tonight. So we'll do a formation lap in pairs, and as each pair comes to the start line, that's when each pair's race starts. Okay. And I guess, Johnny, you know the drill. You'll leave a little gap between the two classes.
Yeah, sounds good.
All right, but all right, everybody, have a good time.
Good luck all.
All right, everybody. It's like JT went out and got best fastest lap and got the win. Sounds like y'all had some fun up front the first few laps because I heard y'all crew chief saying y'all was swapping the lead a few times. And congratulations, Johnny, on the GT4 win. I'm gonna attempt to reverse the grid. I'm not sure I'm gonna be successful, and I apologize for that. I just don't have much experience with that tool. I'm gonna give it a try for a few minutes. If we can't work it out, we'll just start with the grid that we had. So I'm gonna advance us to the next session, or I'll let it do it naturally, and then I'll work on it. I got to do it in the warm up though, so bear with me and we'll give it a try. If not, we'll just do another race start with the order that we had. Okay, guys or folks.
Ugh. For never driving Coda, that wasn't bad.
Yeah, good job.
JT, I just don't know how the hell you're fast in these things. I'm like, dude, they're like damn ice skates out there. I just like can't do it.
You're quick up until you make the mistake.
Dude, I know.
You kept
Like,
hitting you kept hitting like a wet spot and then like going off track.
yeah, I wasn't know what I was doing. I was like, shit. And then I started driving like really cautious because I kept hitting the wet spot and going wide. So like with 20 minutes to go, I was at 3.75 for track cuts. And I was like, oh,
Jeez.
I can't get another one of those the rest of the race. So I was very cautious. But it's almost like I turn in on these and then there's grip and then it just kind of like goes away. So like I keep thinking that it's gonna have grip and then it doesn't have grip.
Yeah.
That's the problem with me is that I've only been driving like super high downforce cars like for the past 2 years. So I get into stuff that's like, you know, has downforce but isn't a LMP2 or a hypercar and I'm just don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
Okay.
Well, it was the same when I started with the BMW M2.
See, I haven't driven that car either. I have like all the cars in the game, but I haven't driven any of them. I just bought them to make liveries. Ugh. Yeah, I've learned too many bad habits driving super high downforce stuff that I just can't drive things that don't have high downforce, which is
And when
really
you
bad.
said Coda
Bad
for the
habits.
first time, you've never driven Coda?
Not in RF2, no.
Wow.
Well, this is my first time as well. So before I joined practice today, I've never driven it, and I'd never driven the GT4 car either.
Good job. You finished.
Yeah, sticking it through to the finish is the key thing, and then I'm imagining that I can't looking at Discord. Is that one of our new guys? Is that
Yeah,
Miguel or Oliver? Miguel.
Oliver.
Oliver.
Okay. Yeah. Well, you're in the right place to learn how to get better because this is where I started, and now I'm an amateur admin and I'm a novice driver. So.
Well, I got 40 hours on RF2, so that and about 80 in race room. That's about all in serious sim racing I got.
What's your wheel?
Right now a Logitech GT Force.
Is that like a G29 or what's the number on it? 920?
It comes after
It's
the
at
G20.
Oh, okay.
DFGT. It's the DFGT was for the PS3, I think.
Alrighty. Yeah, I'm on a G29 Logitech. So.
Yeah, that's before that.
Rectification. Playtime on Steam is 2,352 hour and a half.
Wow.
No, y'all don't want to know what mine.
I want to ask what Carl's is. Yep.
Yeah, It's well, a lot of it's not playing time. It's just a game, but
Yep.
a lot of it is playing time too. But the counter reads 8,800 hours.
Holy shit. See, I'm at 3,000, but I think
And I've only been
28
playing 3 years, so.
Yeah, mine's at 3,000, and I think 2,800 of that is just doing liveries and modding and shit, not even driving.
Well, if y'all don't mind, we're just going to push forward because I am clueless on this. I should have got another refresher, and I have to apologize to
That's all right.
everybody for being a guest rookie admin type guy that's still learning the ropes. I'll
Okay.
get the reverse grid stuff down one of these days, but tonight we're just going to have to move forward with what we've got. So I'm going to hit next session, and that's going to take us to warm up, and then we'll move on after that to the second race.
We lost the
worry.
Herberto.
Don't worry, Carl. We're not blaming you. We're blaming Ross.
Well, it's
Who did we lost?
a lot of it's my fault because I haven't retained everything, but just in here on the remote desktop, I'm somewhat new, and I just have not got enough familiarity with doing it over and over again.
Yep.
Just like I need to get a little bit better with having a briefing set up. It's when there's something I can read verbatim, hey man, we're all good. But when I'm kind of making it up and following it as I go along, it's not quite as smooth and silky as I'd like it to be. But I think everybody
Who did we
appreciates.
lose? Who did we lose?
Let's
Stacey.
see.
Stacy, her neck actually hurt like hell, and she took pain meds and gonna crash.
No, I understand. Yeah, she's just coming back from, or she still has neck surgery or something's coming up for her. So, did we lose any of our GT4s? Or all you guys still here?
Rock and roll.
Okay. I'm gonna hit us advances through this qualifying to the race. Okay, everybody.
Okay. JT, I didn't mean to jump the start on you. I didn't think you realized that was the finish line.
I wasn't sure if it was going to be the first or the second.
Yep.
So I was really watching the time there. You're all good.
Once this clock starts rolling on the warm up, I'm gonna go ahead and advance this again so we can get our second race done for the night. All right, folks, I appreciate y'all having some patience with me.
Don't forget to, since the server restarted, don't forget to reload your setup.
Yeah, thanks for the reminder, Neil. So we appreciate that, everybody.
Oh shoot! Hold off. Alec was removed.
Okay, we'll
what?
wait.
Oh shit! Yep, I was. Game crashed.
Okay.
I'm sorry,
Yeah.
Alec. Last race, unfortunately, you didn't rub your fender against the wall, so you did not pass tech.
We'll give him a chance to get back in, and I'll be right back, and we'll move it on. Okay, guys.
Yep. Yeah, I'm having a game crash. Let me just reload.
Did we lose someone else, or there was only 5 LMP3?
There was only 5 LMP3s.
Yeah.
We're just gonna blame it on the throttle and say that I had a messed up throttle body. Throttle body did not pass tech. I'm probably gonna get told the same thing at SCCA this weekend, but it'll be alright.
Where are you running this weekend?
Back in Savannah again, except this is the first round for the South Atlantic Road Racing Championship. So this is the first SCCA race of the year. So this one is one with championship points. Actually matters a little bit.
Bigger turnout?
What's that?
Bigger turnout?
Oh yeah, I think there's like 100 cars in. So in my group, there's 25 or 30, and then in my class, there's like 9, I think. It'll be fun. Get to finally see how the new engine stacks up against the 1.8 cars, and kind of see how it actually runs. And I'm excited because I get to run the car on slicks, and I haven't run the car on slicks yet, with the new package and everything.
Is that still letting you load in, Alex?
Yeah, I'm loading in right now. I just joined the server, so I'm kind of loading in.
Okay.
You've got a long nose 1.6, right?
I think so. I know it's 1.6, but I don't know if it's actually a long nose or not. I didn't know there was a difference until like just a couple weeks ago.
You talking about real race cars?
Yeah, my Miata.
Oh yeah, when I lived in Texas, my buddy had two Miatas. One was his back and forth to work, and then he had another one that was his hot rod with this kind of street tires that were like slicks. And
Yep.
on his birthday, he let me drive. When we got home, he's like, "Man, nobody's scared me in my own car before." I scared myself too. So it was funny as he was like, "Man, let's go do it again." And I go, "Do you know how many times we just got away with reckless driving?" I go, "The last thing we're going to do is go back out there and try it again."
Alrighty, I am in, so you're good to go ahead and
All
start
right,
your-
we're going to advance the race, everybody. So if you're on track, get ready. I'm hitting next session.
Are we gonna go at the start line this time?
Non-essential personnel leave the grid now.
Yeah,
Same,
let's.
same thing as last.
Oh,
But last time we kind of took off before the displaced start line. No.
oh wow! Is the grid
It's-
all jumbled up or what?
It's where the timing line is. So you can just
The-
watch your timing and scoring.
The finish
And-
line then.
But the grid is kind of. How
Oh,
did
it's
that?
actually
think
actually
she-
inverted.
I think
Yeah,
JT should overtake the GTs before the start.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
they'll let the P3s through, but Carl, it looks like it actually
Yeah,
inverted.
it did
just-
invert it.
it
Okay,
just,
everybody, make sure your setup's loaded, like I
Yep.
need to do, and then let the the LMP3s up to the front, and yeah, we'll go at the start line like we just did. Well, what do you know? I got the inverted to work. No,
Nice job.
I got to take credit for something. Huh? No.
So, what's the delay between the LMP2 and GT4? 5 seconds?
About 5 seconds would be good.
Got it, because that's me now, so.
Yeah.
You gotta catch up.
Done.
See if you can get a better jump this time, Sean.
Well, I was waiting for that second, what I thought was the starting
Yeah.
line.
Oh, okay. Well, now you know better.
Just
All
one more
right.
time.
There we go. We out. right, everybody have fun. Ah, sorry, all.
It's okay, no problem.
job, Alec.
Thank you, man. That was fun. I'm not gonna lie, I was sweating.
Way to go. You guys must have had a duel up there. That sounds like a good time. Congratulations to the winners. Appreciate everybody coming out and having patience to deal with me and my semi-professional admin skills. But look forward to seeing y'all out here next time. Mid-Ohio ought to be fun. I'm going to warn you right now. Turn 1, I don't know if it's as bad as it is on some versions of Mid-Ohio, but the Mid-Ohio's is a great, fun track. We ought to have a blast on it next week.
You did great, Carl. You're a bigger critic than any of us.
Well,
Thank you,
I
Carl.
just hard on myself because I'd like to be a little bit more professional, but I'm learning as I go, and I'm just glad to be doing it because otherwise we might not have these opportunities to race together and have the fun on the unique kind of tracks and cars that we're doing. So thanks for coming out, everybody. I'm going to go race in another league of friends of mine in California. So take care, and we'll see you on the next time.
Thank you, Carl.
Next time, guys.
See you,
Hey,
Carl.
Carl.
Thank you for the race.
Y'all are all
Good night.
welcome.
Yeah, JT, I was sweating. I was like, oh my gosh, because like, normally like, well, I won't say normally, not normally, but I haven't been truthfully in a lot of situations on the sim, and this is one thing of like why I'm trying to do all these races of like not having a big gap. Like a lot of the races I've done, it's either I've pulled 10 seconds or someone's pulled 10 seconds on me and haven't had a fight of like, hey, focus up because y'all are running within a tenth of each other. So, you go wide once and you're getting passed and you're not passing them back. So it's like trying to get better at like just being super, super consistent is really difficult, but that was a lot of fun.
Especially over time, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if the new guys knew which car to choose.
Oh, which engine? You might be
Yeah.
right. Yeah, didn't mention that. I at least loaded the correct setup for the second race, but then I screwed everything else up. So it was a rough night. The first race I had wets on.